Lokmanu as your host, and we are here for a FIFA E friendly between India and New Zealand. The game has started between the two nations, India playing from right to left in the black kit, whereas New Zealand is playing from left to right in their white kit. His matchup features, of course, are E-Tigers, Charanjot Singh and Sid Chandrana, whereas New Zealand has Noah J and JMW King. You can see India kicking off right from the start, trying to attack. This match, of course, has the same format as we all noticed last time. To all the new viewers, welcome to this FIFA E friendly. This match will be played on an individual game basis. That means every fixture in this series has certain amount of points allocated, just like how it is in any league format, which is 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and 0 points for a loss. It's sort of like the best of three series. All three matches will be played, but if any of the two nations wins the first two, they have won that particular series. That's a great pass there to Cristiano Ronaldo from Hullet. Just when I was talking about the points allocation, Team India would be trying their level best to get the first goal. This match is being played on the Tokyo server. It is a neutral server for both the countries, and it's quite far away, as we all know, Tokyo from both the countries. So it will be equally difficult, you can say, a challenge for both countries, for all these four players to be able to give their best performance in these conditions. And I think this is a learning curve. This is quite the practice that India needs for their upcoming match week 3 in the FIFA E Nations online qualifiers play-ins. Match week 3 will be extremely crucial for India, as we've noticed in the past that India is at 540 consistency points, 120 above Australia in the rankings, which definitely is an advantage. And to finish in the top 3 would be quite a commanding position for India to qualify for the main stage. Just as we talk about, that's a misplaced pass from New Zealand. This is a chance for Eusebio to slot one in for India, but that's a red time shot. This is the time when we mention about the servers indeed, because either Sid or CJ must have tried to green the shot and then just ended up scuffing it really badly into the hands of the keeper. That was a golden chance, but India once again on the attack. Mbappe playing it to Eusebio has that chance now to dribble past Hullet, but those long legs just would not let you pass. And this is a chance for India to get the first goal from their first corner of the game. Once again, Eusebio crossing it out to Hullet, tries to head it this time, and it was a green one indeed. Just not able to leap over the centre back of New Zealand. Hakimi playing it back to Hullet. Nice composure shown by the Tigers just outside the box of New Zealand. Tried to do a La Croqueta, but not successfully doing so. Cristiano Ronaldo on the wings for New Zealand. Interesting choice to use. Must wonder, are these accounts updated to the Team of the Year's one? I think they are. Mbappe now for New Zealand. Good dribbling there. Hullet. Fake shots it. Takes a shot. And that's the first time Schmeichel has been involved for India in order to save that chance. New Zealand very well created there. And again, Peter Schmeichel just catching that as if it was a training routine. Seems like these accounts have been updated exactly. Yes, I see that Ruben Diaz now. And I can confirm that that is the team of the year card. So we are seeing team of the year Cristiano Ronaldo, team of the year Mbappe, Cancelo, and all these team of the year cards that are in the game. Because the last time India played, they were using the previous version, and that has different choices. You have to use different players, but this time all the updated cards are in there, which of course is quite fun to play with. Now there's a chance for India. Hullet, nice dribbling there back to Jude Bellingham. Plays it into the feet of Eusebio, who's going to try and cut that pass into the feet of Pele. Hullet Great pass there to Eusebio. What a turn that is, and beautiful finish there from none other than Eusebio, his prime card. Fantastic dribbling, and to be able to turn back on his right side and then just taking that shot to the near post. That's the first goal for India. And that's a very positive start because we are approaching the halftime whistle in next 5 minutes in game time. Kylian Mbappe playing it back to Jude Bellingham. Another attack is on course for India. Eusebio now with another chance, playing it back to Jude Bellingham. Back to Kylian Mbappe, but well defended there by New Zealand. And they will try and keep the ball for the last attack of this half if they want to have that equalizer back in. But Ronaldo with a great touch, stealing the ball, but giving it back straight away and giving it back again. This could be India's chance now to get their goal, their second goal actually, and put them in a very commanding position in this particular matchup. Pele now, great dribbling there, pass it out to CR7. Can this be the second goal for India? Has the chance to play it back to Eusebio. Great shot taken there by, well blocked, and that would be the first half concluding for this match. This FIFAe friendly, as you can see from the stats, India has been extremely dominant against a solid New Zealand side, where both their players are very well experienced, in fact, in the competitive FIFA scene. You can see India playing 4-4-2 flat in this particular match. You can see all the Totti cards and Jude Bellingham and Eusebio and Pele. It's such a delight to be able to use all the players as part of this account. Here we go with the second half of the first game between New Zealand and India in this FIFAe friendly, where these matches would certainly be counted as part of the rankings. And of course, the main motive is to play for your country, play for that win, play for that pride, and get practice for the FIFAe Nations Plains for match week 3. Bellingham snatching it away as soon as possible. Now tries to play to Eusebio, but very well intercepted there from Hullet. Some possession being thrown between each other, but now Pele has a chance. Great dribbling there into the feet of Eusebio. Has to take that shot. Pele somehow still has it. And Edwin van der Sar. My God, that was quite chaotic in that situation, because Van der Sar just saving the day for New Zealand in this match. Pele and Eusebio trying so hard to just somehow wriggle past the goalkeeper, but 2-3 times the ball just keep coming off the keeper, and both these attackers try to score that. Just not enough. You can see India has looked extremely dominant in this match. Cristiano Ronaldo now plays it out to Ruud Gullit. India tries to create another attack, just finding their time in midfield. CR7 waiting patiently as to just give me the ball back, and I think he's taking it back on his own, which I feel seems to be an issue. And fair play by New Zealand. They can see that there is a problem, and this will, I think, be restarted, or it's definitely one of the E-Tigers is facing some connection issue, because of which Ronaldo just kept going back towards his goal. And it's really, really funny to watch, of course, because you don't know what's happening. But that is the case when the connection is a bit iffy. Fair play to New Zealand for kicking the ball out and not attacking in that particular situation. And I think this match will be sorted out. And yeah, we are resuming the game. I think the issue has been sorted out. And now India would like to give the ball back to New Zealand. Fair play to them as well. Game gets restarted and New Zealand have the ball. Switched it out to Joao Cancelo. Nice little break for both the teams to just get back in their rhythm. Marquinhos with a very crucial interception. R9 trying to play that pass in, but the defender was right on point in order to cut that passing lane off. India winning the ball back. Now playing it out to Kylian Mbappe from Bellingham into the feet of Eusebio. enters the box. Again, great dribbling there by the Tigers. Eusebio just so good on the ball. Tries to take a shot near post. Trying to catch the keeper off guard. And Edwin van der Sar with a very crucial save at the near post. The attack isn't over yet because India is throwing the kitchen sink at New Zealand right now with all the attacks going in India's favour, which is a positive sign, and that will be offside. Nice idea though from the Kiwis, but just not able to get that pass behind the back line of India. Pele playing it out to Hakimi. Cristiano. Nice little run from Pele on the wings. Ball roll, scoop turn, but Ruben Diaz most likely should get that, and he does. Good bit of defending there from India. An overall complete performance up until the 70th minute. They've obviously given the ball away a bit cheaply sometimes in the midfield, but that comes down to a lot of factors which are just not involved technically. The connection does have a part to play, but that's a chance for New Zealand. They take a good cross in there, and Mbappe just skying it away from almost 6 yards. And that was New Zealand's chance to come back into this game. A great cross being put in from far wide. And Kylian Mbappe, team of the year Kylian Mbappe, has just skied that header. Now obviously, both the players of New Zealand must be extremely disappointed as to how did that happen. But they are now showing positive signs because they've created the first big attack of this game, as we have seen. And India now trying to somehow contain that pressure. Giving the ball a bit too cheaply right now in the midfield, and New Zealand returning the favour by just throwing the ball into the feet of Fullet. And just when I say that, it's actually some ping pong going on because both the teams just don't want to keep the ball, it seems. Because that possession fluctuation, I must say, was quite intense in those 10 seconds. Now there's Cristiano Ronaldo on the wings for India. Tries to play to Hullet, but R9, out of all people, coming back to defend that chance and could be extremely crucial with that interception in order to get that equalizer back for New Zealand because all the players were in shape defensively. Only R9 was free roaming. Somehow manages to intercept that ball. Hullet winning it back from Bellingham. This could be dangerous for India. Ronaldo tries to cut back outside. He could have just either taken a shot or probably played it into the feet of Pele, but deciding to do otherwise. And now India defending really well with 83 minutes up on the clock. Cristiano Ronaldo just not able to get that touch right. And we are in the dying embers of this game, where you can see New Zealand trying to create some attacks possible. And they have had a very good chance in this game, and we all know how competitive FIFA is. Great press there by the Kiwis. Now has a chance with R9, playing it out to Kylian Mbappe. Down the byline, ball roll, scoop turn, plays it under the feet of R9, back to CR7. Can he take that shot? He does. Great block there by Joao Cancelo. And that chance had so much of pressure on the Tigers because they defended with everything that they have. But they have to stop this wave of this attack once again because the referee decides to give a foul. The possession was with India, but then of course the foul before that pass went off gives New Zealand a chance to win this attack. What a pass that is to Hakimi. Tries to cross it into R9. Has to take a shot, but Ashraf Hakimi putting his body on the line, his head actually. And now Pele tries to play that ball to Eusebio. Last 20 seconds of this game. Will the referee blow the whistle before New Zealand can attack? And this time India had the last chance, but the referee was having none of it because Pele was literally through on goal with a 2v1 situation. And here we are with the first game getting over between India and New Zealand, and India has won this match 1-0, as you can see. A lot of chances being created by New Zealand at the end, to be honest. One big chance from that header of Kylian Mbappe. He's not able to put it back in the net, and India had with so many chances. If they had drawn this game, they would have felt hard done by. But that's the first match finishing between India and New Zealand. And we will be back with the second game because this is a 3-match series, and we are hoping course, to see the same performance from India. Stay tuned, guys. We will be right back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second match between India and New Zealand. Apologies for this delay. The match has already started, and you can see New Zealand is attacking from right to left from the start of this game. There's already so much has happened in the attacking half of New Zealand, with India defending two chances. And New Zealand, you can see, having a very direct approach. To all the new viewers tuning in, welcome to this FIFAe friendly between New Zealand and India, where the second match has just started with India playing from left to right in their black kit, whereas New Zealand is playing from right to left in their white kit. You can see India attacking straight right off from the wings, and this is the first corner that they've got in this match. And for the first match, India won the match 1-0 after a couple of really crucial chances for India. They could have scored more goals, and New Zealand had that one chance where they could have equalized with Mbappe's header, but that's a chance for New Zealand. Sort of a similar cross, maybe from a bit farther ahead, and that Mbappe's chance should have been put back of the net. To the disappointment of the players of New Zealand, they would be unhappy that the chance was missed. But India now has a chance to take this lead against New Zealand in the second match as well. In this particular series, India is winning 1-0, and they would like to finish off the series rather, by winning this match and making it 2-0 on the series. All three matches will be played regardless of New Zealand winning this match or India winning this match. And FIFAe rankings points will be allotted to both the nations. Of course, a lot to play for. This friendly is not just a casual friendly. Indeed, you're representing your country officially, and you're putting some FIFAe points on the table. Most importantly, you're getting practice for the match week of planes. Match week 3, in fact, which will be starting off on the 10th of March for India. Hullet now. Nice dribbling there. Hakimi playing it back to Hullet, trying to dribble past. That was a close chance there. That offside trap, when it fails miserably. But New Zealand players were on point, as accurate as it gets, in order to just push their backline forward and leave Cristiano Ronaldo offside in that particular situation. Kylian Mbappe now tries to dribble, but giving it straight into the feet of Eusebio. CR7. Borrowed scoop turn back to Hullet. La Croqueta, something that we see a bit less nowadays. Mostly see the La Croqueta cancel pass that a lot of pros like to use in this game now. Eusebio just coming in the way of that pass, almost winning the ball back somehow, but Jude Bellingham now trying to find space behind the back line of India, who looked solid up until now. Hullet with a great tackle indeed, using those long legs to full effect, winning the ball back for India. See Ruben Diaz making a run. Quite excited to go up the pitch. Thought that ball will be played into his feet, but you can see Ruben Diaz in the midfield, Bellingham taking his position. Hakimi back to Hullet. But then R9 once again coming back for the Kiwis and making that tackle count, and that's offside. 33 minutes up on the clock. Game has looked pretty even right now. India hasn't had a good chance in this game, but just when I say that, can they make this one count? Hullet now with Bellingham trying to find options. Eusebio somehow manages to get the ball inside the box. Nice Roulé playing it out to Pele. Heel to heel, takes a shot, and that is a beautiful, beautiful goal for India, taking the lead once again. Defense of New Zealand was quite resilient up until now, but that individual brilliance by Pele was absolutely fantastic. Eusebio coming into the box with a couple of skills, turning back and playing it to Pele, who gets away from the defender, manages to do a heel to heel, goes near post and fires it in for Team India to take this lead in the second match, which gives them quite a comfortable position now as we enter towards the halftime. So we get closer, of course, to the halftime whistle. Rude Hullet playing it to Cancelo now. New Zealand has to take their time to build it up all over again. They would be wanting something out of this, a win or a draw at least, to take this match, take the series, in fact, to the third match. If things stand like this, India will be winning the series by winning the second match up. And the result of the third match will, of course, just give New Zealand the points of that particular match, but the series will be won by India. We have only reached halftime right now, and New Zealand has that one attack left, trying to play it out to Pele. This will be the last chance of this half. Can New Zealand make a comeback? Crosses it in. The same cross that was for Mbappe last game. Roulé still manages to keep the ball. Mbappe on the byline tries to cut it in, plays it to Cristiano Ronaldo, who takes a shot, and New Zealand get their goal right on the stroke of halftime. And this match has turned on its head because New Zealand kept knocking on the door in the last 10-15 seconds, where they had fired a cross in from the right wing. R9, of course, couldn't win that header, straight away landing it into the feet of Hullet. And some nice build-up play there with Cristiano Ronaldo showing some very good individual brilliance in that case. And we can see Jude Bellingham being taken out, an interesting choice to get Kevin De Bruyne on. Of course, in these server situations, some delayed conditions for both players, I think players like Kevin De Bruyne would be very handy, considering his passing is the best in this game as a midfielder. And that 5-star weak foot will definitely help. That's quite a tactical change we've seen from India in this match. At halftime itself, not even waiting for the 60 or 70 minute mark. Hakimi now to Pele. New Zealand has kicked off from left to right with their white kit. Trying to create that chance, but both defenders. We let all the viewers know, as this match is a 2v2 format, the Tigers are playing together. Charanjot Singh and Sid Chandrana representing the Indian E-national team in this particular fixture. And they will, of course, be playing in the play-ins as well. The squad for which will be announced before the match week 3. Ronaldo now tries to pay it to Pele, but great interception there from Cancelo. And this game is so level pegged right now. It's nothing in between these two at the moment. Score is 1-1. New Zealand is trying to keep the ball as much as possible, trying to rectify their mistake from the first game, because they'd seen a lot of possession being lost from New Zealand and India kept attacking. It's just that scoreline was 1-0. Could have been much more, the chances India had. And New Zealand, of course, with that one chance, could have equalized, which they've done now. And this game is so tight at the moment. Kevin De Bruyne now for India tries to just get past CR7, but he tracks back and wins the ball again. There's one good thing we've seen from the Kiwis, in fact, that they have tried to intercept the ball a lot of times with their strikers in the midfield itself, so that takes off the pressure and keeps their team in shape. On the other side, India, of course, trying to build up play really well, and their 1v1 situations, they've been extremely clinical, especially when they get around the box. The dribbling that they've shown with the likes of Eusebio, Pele, just outside the box, they know that a couple of dribbles on the edge, that pass, once again, you see, should have been played to the striker, who decides to go with the fullback. New Zealand trying to keep their shape up. India not able to find any space. Hullet this time playing it out to Ashraf Hakimi on the wings, trying to find Cristiano Ronaldo. Manages to give the ball nice to him. Great shot there. And that ball roll scoop turn opened up really well. Should have gone far post. But CR7 goes near post. And that was a chance for India to actually go in the lead. They're building up the pressure now with that chance. Great build-up play from right to left, left to right. Testing the patience of those defenders in the white kit for New Zealand. JMW King and Noah J representing New Zealand in this matchup, going up against the likes of Sid Chandrana and Charanjot Singh, who are representing India in this match. All four players have really, really good experience in playing in these conditions and to represent their country. So, especially New Zealand players have been very good in the Oceania region as well. They're giving a very tough fight to these young E Tigers who are in their just second season of the FIFA E series, FIFA E online qualifiers. As we all saw their performances last year, they were absolutely fantastic, just losing out on the grand final spot, finishing third in the Middle East and Africa region last time. This time, India is sitting really well with the consistency ranking points in the FIFA E Nations online qualifiers planes with 540 consistency points, 120 above New Zealand's counterparts Australia in the Oceania region. And of course, the teams can only play countries in their respective region when it comes to friendlies. And it is indeed good practice for match week 3, which I did mention earlier. If you want in the stream, that if India manages to secure a top 3 position in the next match week, they will be sitting very comfortably and will have a very strong position, a 1 foot in the main stage of the FIFA E Nations online qualifiers. Great pass there into the feet of R9, who plays it out to Eusebio, and first time shot into the bottom corner. That was absolutely fantastic with Messi just dribbling in. First time pass to R9, takes a touch, first time pass to Eusebio. Actually, a great pass there and a first time shot by Eusebio into the bottom corner. And what a finish that is from the Portuguese, who has been part of so many teams over these years of FIFA Ultimate Team. What a finish that is. Arguably one of the best finishers in this game, that Eusebio 93 card. We can see, in fact, Ronaldinho for the Kiwis now. Great pass there by Ronaldinho, in fact, but very well intercepted by Hullet. Mbappe trying a bit too much. Yeah, I think both the Tigers, now that they have the lead, they have to control this game a bit more in terms of the possession to win this particular matchup. They are, however, playing very freely, trying to attack once again, as they know this is the kind of attack they would want to try and do in the main stage of the tournament, of course, the Plains match week 3. This is good practice for them. They, of course, would be looking to try and manage the game as well. What a tackle that is from Kevin De Bruyne. But 84 minutes up on the clock, you can see New Zealand trying to put all the players forward in order to win the ball. They successfully managed to do so. But this time, Kevin De Bruyne taking a yellow card for the team, just fouling Cruyff right at the half line. Hakimi now. This could be the few chances that New Zealand get. They managed to win a corner. Can they score from this and take this game into the third? Take the series, in fact, into the third game. Great cross put in there, but Marquinhos saving the day for India. But New Zealand will come back again with Kylian Mbappe. Tries to cut back in. Great cross. Great shot there, in fact, blocked by Ruben Diaz. Hullet now playing it out to Cristiano Ronaldo, who tried to do a reverse elastic, but Ruben Diaz once again standing tall as a rock. And my oh my, the tempo of this game has been raised in the last 5 minutes with that pressure from New Zealand. India trying to just desperately clear it. Last chance for New Zealand in this game, and they manage to give the ball away. And India has won the second game to the much delight of all the fans of Indian football and the E-national team. India has won the second fixture, hence winning the series. Congratulations to both the E-Tigers for winning this. Great goals, actually, in fact, from both the players, from both the goals, in fact, from the Tigers. In fact, New Zealand's goal was really good as well. That pass from Mbappe to R9, and that pass from Messi, R9, then to Eusebio. An absolutely fantastic display there from the Tigers, who this time had quite a close match against the Kiwis. But India has won this series. The show isn't over yet, folks, because we will be back for the third match in this series. And if New Zealand ends up winning this match, they will at least have some sort of points to put up on the series. But let's see who wins the next game. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned for the third match. All right, guys, welcome back for the third match in this FIFA friendly between New Zealand and India. As you saw a glimpse of the New Zealand national team in the game, and with all those cards all juiced up with the team of the year cards and icons as we kick off the last game of this series with India now winning this particular series, first two matches by 1-0 and 2-1, and New Zealand now will be playing for the 3 points in this particular match. It won't have an effect on the series, but of course, playing for your country means everything to these professional FIFA players. And New Zealand playing from left to right in their white kit, whereas India once again playing from right to left in their black kit. And New Zealand now with a chance with R9 playing it out to Kylian Mbappe, tries to just wriggle past the defenders, not finding much space. João Cancelo on the ball. The Tigers must be happy with their performances in these two matches. I'll give them a lot of confidence going into the next FIFA friendly, which is scheduled 4 days after. And that would be another good session for all of us to watch and, of course, to see them practice for the match week 3 of the FIFA Nations Online Qualifiers Plains. That will start on the 10th of March. Ruud Gullit on the ball now. A chance for India to take the lead in this game. Ruud Gullit just waiting patiently for a chance to be created. Great Elastico cancel there. Pele playing it out to Eusebio. What a beautiful goal that is for Team India. And once again, they take the lead. They've been absolutely phenomenal in taking the first goal in this particular matchup, in this series, in fact, between India and New Zealand. And that goal, great patience there by Charanjot Singh and Sachandrana outside the box of New Zealand in order to find that space. In fantastic individual dribbling from Pele on that right side of the D box, and then just dinking it towards Eusebio for a first time finish, who's been extremely clinical, I must say, in every match that he's played, because he is indeed one of the best finishers in FIFA 22. Cristiano Ronaldo now plays it back to Pele. Defended well by the Kiwis, but going back into the feet of the Tigers. Now New Zealand would like to rebuild once again from the back. Bellingham back to Hakimi. Promising signs being showed by the Indian national team going into the next set of fixtures. Jude Bellingham now for New Zealand. JMW King and Noah J, of course, trying their level best in order to beat that backline of Charanjot and Sid. And what a chance that is! And somehow, the ball doesn't end the back of the net for the men in white. What a block that was. Cristiano Ronaldo had that shot open, and that's a cross. It's not able to stay in the pitch. Curled outside and put it inside the D box. It's not able to squeeze it in somehow. Marquinhos now for the Tigers. See, the shape of all these players is so good because they play FIFA professionally. They're so well organized at the back line. And considering this is a 2v2 tournament, you rely so much upon your teammate, especially when it comes to defending, because attacking, of course, comes down to a lot of individual brilliance as well, but defending is the hard part. And to be able to do that, oops, that's Ruben Diaz. Just when I was about to talk about the defending part of things, decides to leave the ball, but wasn't any danger. And India tries to once again attack with Kylian Mbappe on the left wing. Great dribbling. All these matches, mind you, are being played on the Tokyo server, so it's equally a challenge for both nations. And this will be India's first corner in this third match between the two countries. Eusebio now with the ball. Pele playing it short. Jude Bellingham again. So dominant in the midfield. Tries to lob it back towards Mbappe, but just not able to do so. And now New Zealand with a chance of their own. Lobbing it out to Cristiano Ronaldo, who manages to win that ball. Can he play it out to Pele? And Bellingham once again standing tall. And what a pass that is to Eusebio. He needs support coming in from the wings. But very well defended there by New Zealand. Ruud Gullit playing it out to Cristiano Ronaldo. India trying to make that similar goal once again. Great dribbling there by Eusebio. Tries to play this time to Pele, but all these mistakes teach you something. And New Zealand, after conceding so many goals like that, not so many in fact, 4 goals in this series, defended really well with that switch to the centre back and intercepting that pass. And that's a mistake India would not like, because that's a chance. Again giving the ball back. Pele now on the wings for New Zealand. But Ruben Diaz standing tall. What a centre back he is. Definitely one of the best centre backs in FIFA 22 with that Team of the Year card. Cristiano Ronaldo back to Gullit. We are approaching the halftime whistle. Now into the feet of Eusebio. This could be the last chance of this game. Trying to keep the ball as much as possible. Great interception by Bellingham. And now New Zealand would be wanting to get that last chance. And the commentators curse indeed, because India has somehow snatched the ball away, trying to play that out to Cristiano Ronaldo. The referee is just about to blow the whistle, and he does, because this attack, great bit of passing between these two players in the midfield, but just not enough to create that attack for India. And at halftime in the third game as well, India is winning this match. And they are quite confident that they will be securing 3 points in this particular match as well. Especially the attacks during that 45th minute, 90th minute are so crucial, because the players try and push as much as possible in order to get that goal before the referee blows the whistle. And you can see so much of possession being given here and there in order to get the last attack, because players do tend to rush. And we are live once again with the last half, I must say, between India and New Zealand of the third match that we will be seeing. And straight away India on the attack with Eusebio. Can this be another chance? Another well-crafted goal for India with that one-touch passing. That's a pass to R9. Somehow bouncing off the centre-back. R9, both the E-Tigers, must be wondering as to if he could have taken the shot first time. And that would have been a goal, because we've seen such goals. The first time finish by creating it perfectly well for the finisher. Just being a poacher inside the box and not wasting any time and just scoring that chance. But this time, R9 taking a touch and just not enough to beat the defense of New Zealand. Well snatched there by Hakimi, putting in that slight tackle, going the extra mile, I must say. Every single time those tackles come in by India. Eusebio now manages to keep himself onside. Once again, tried to play to R9. Kevin De Bruyne, what a slight tackle that is. And had that just landed at the feet of R9, he would have scored that chance. He wouldn't have hesitated at all in order to score it. João Cancelo now playing it to R9. That's a chance for New Zealand. CR7 trying to cut it back in. But Ruben Diaz, as solid as a rock that he is, just defends that extremely well with that interception. Switch of play now to Kylian Mbappe, who will be looking to go out on the wings and create that chance for India. Cancelo to R9. Nice reverse elastico. Tries to green time as well. But blocked there by the Kiwis. outside their box. Kevin De Bruyne back to Joao Cancelo. Trying to find space, back to Kevin De Bruyne, has a chance. Now Arnautovic should have just kept going on to his right foot, tried to cut back in with that McGeady cancel. Very well defended there by the New Zealand national team there. Marquinhos switching it out to Cancelo. Kylian Mbappe now to Hullet. That's a very good pass, but offside by a millimeter, I believe, in that situation. I was so super close. Mbappe to Hullet to now 9 and Ruben Diaz. That's actually, in fact, Kevin De Bruyne, apologies. The Man City duo has just been absolutely fantastic for India. Even Joao Cancelo, actually, I must say, the trio of... Now Kevin De Bruyne has a chance, but Hullet standing tall, making that crucial tackle. Eusebio with Kylian Mbappe going out on the wings to try and create a chance into the path of Kevin De Bruyne. What a pass that is to Eusebio, but once again, that offside flag has been raised. What a pass that would have been. In fact, if it would have ended up at the back of the net, that could have been such a beautiful goal. Because those are the kind of goals that you do see in these 2v2 matchups where the players position themselves, the passer and the receiver takes good positions inside the box in order to score that goal. That's a great tackle by Marquinhos and wins it again. Hullet helping out the Brazilian in that situation. You can see the press from New Zealand. What a switch that is. To be under pressure and still managing to loft it out to Joao Cancelo. Plays it into Kylian Mbappe, who would be looking to cross that ball in. Had the pass, in fact, to Kevin De Bruyne. Indeed, chooses to cross that. And Bellingham, this time, manages to come in the way. And the keeper collects it very well. A chance for New Zealand now. Kylian Mbappe has a chance to do a ball roll scoop turn. Would like to play that pass. Decides not to, but Cristiano Ronaldo, nice skill there. That Elastico opened up the shot really well on the far post for the Kiwis. The wave of attacks after attack. Again, R9 in that position. Tries to head it in, but very well defended by the centre-backs of India in this situation. Had that been Cristiano Ronaldo, Hullet, Ruben Diaz, anyone on that cross, even Marquinhos for that matter, would have scored that. Kevin De Bruyne with a chance now. Will definitely try and look that pass up for Hullet. R9 trying to turn once again. That tackle coming in. The last ditch defending, as we call it. This game is spicing up because New Zealand will do anything and everything to try and get bodies forward to get this equalizer. Hakimi plays it out to Hullet. Very well defended by Hullet on the other side for India. New Zealand coming at India with everything that they have. Throwing the kitchen sink. India has to be extremely careful. They haven't done any game management in this. And that's a slight tackle, not gone well. Can this cost India? That's a pass to R9 in the box. Reverse Elastico, beautifully created. But Hakimi standing tall in order to block that shot right at the end. Once again, the New Zealand players just give the ball away. This could be the last chance. Surely should seal the 3 points for India. CR7 trying to go on the corner flag. Tries to cut that pass in to Kylian Mbappe. And the last chance of this game will be going to New Zealand. Can they make the most of it? CR7, and he is offside. Ruben Diaz with the chance just gave the ball into the path of Pele, and CR7 with the last chance. Can New Zealand equalize in this game? And they do! Well, in fact, that was a chance for India to secure the win. And a horrendous mistake from the free kick from Ruben Diaz. He just had to clear the ball into the half of New Zealand. But my oh my, New Zealand showing so much of guile and spirit in this game in order to come back at the 91st minute. They equalize, and the Tigers, of course, relaxed after winning the series probably must be laughing at the end as to why did they do such a silly mistake, because they cannot afford to do so in all the crucial matchups that come up for them. But in this match now, they have an extra 30 in-game minutes to play. Extra time! We kick off with New Zealand playing from left to right in this third match, where they will try and redeem themselves after the two losses that they've had. They've not played bad. In fact, they've played very well in the two matches, because the matches have been extremely close, 1-0 and 2-1. And India should have sealed this matchup as well. But that last second mistake from Ruben Diaz, out of all people. Eusebio now playing it to R9. This could be India's chance to go up in the lead once again. Well defended by New Zealand. Here you can see the panic in Team India. Oh my goodness, that's a blunder. Cruyff now winning the ball. Has the chance to cross it in to CR7. And the leap was way too high for Cristiano. But the header just did not have that power. And that surely should have been a goal if you look at it from the point of view of the Kiwis, the men in white, JW King and Noah. Must be wondering as to how did that chance not go in, because CR7 in these situations is so good. Interesting choice there. We're seeing Pedri in the midfield now. A lot of pros, of course, did use them in the qualifiers in these pro tournaments. Bellingham and Pedri is an interesting combination, but so is KDB. Tries to play that pass to Eusebio. Great shot, cancel there. And a beautiful finish from Eusebio. Opened up the body so well. And that's the lead once again for India. This is the nth time that they're taking the lead in this series, and New Zealand has to come back from behind. And if India wins this match, at least they would know that after that horrendous mistake at the back, when all they had to do was just clear the ball away into the half of New Zealand, they will be having quite a laugh in saying, no worries, we just had to play 30 minutes in game time extra. And Schmeichel just knocking that ball out of play. And you can see New Zealand has dominated this game in terms of statistics. And we are done with the first half of extra time and 15 in-game minutes left to play. Can New Zealand make a comeback? This match has been pretty interesting from a neutral's perspective, especially for the viewers. And any game going into extra time has a lot of potential for some heartbreaks and, of course, some really interesting wins. So was the case with India versus Hong Kong. If the viewers remember that match went into extra time and penalties not once but twice in the third and the fourth game. Not the third game, the fourth game, apologies. And that, of course, ended up with the result that you don't want as a player, because penalties in extra time is always a nervy affair. And that's a situation you don't want to be in. New Zealand now trying to attack from the right in their white kit to try and come back into this game once again. They have so much of potential with very good individual players. This time now tries to play it to Kylian Mbappe. Can he remain onside? He is. The referee just does not lift the flag up. And somehow Mbappe positioning himself really well in order to stay onside. Cancelo now with the throw-in. You can see the bodies for the Tigers. Everyone behind except R9. Hakimi on the wings, trying to find space outside the box of Team India. You see, very well covered. Has to rotate all the way back. Hakimi once again on the right wing, plays it out to Jude Bellingham into the feet of Pedri. Plays a pass to Cruyff, well intercepted. And Eusebio now has the chance to just loft the ball up. 2 times blocked really well, and oh my goodness, the space has opened up for Johan Cruyff to take that shot. Fantastic dribbling there. And New Zealand score their equaliser in the 116th minute. This game has been extremely interesting, I must say. 4 times India taking the lead and New Zealand coming back. Now at the 118th minute, can this game be won by New Zealand right at the end. Surely not a good result for the Tigers if you look at it from where and how they gave that equalizer away. They must be extremely disappointed that they conceded in such situations. They have to try and get the last attack, which New Zealand is managing to do so. Hakimi again in a good position now. Tries to play it to R9. Very well defended. It's actually Ronaldinho there who was waiting for the pass on the edge of the box. But we are into penalties. And this match, of course, would be interesting. New Zealand with the first penalty now. Kylian Mbappe slots it in on the right side. Eusebio now for the Tigers. Can India score this goal? And it's saved by New Zealand. What a game this has been, and in penalties. India has missed a chance. New Zealand now tries to chip it, saved by Peter Schmeichel. And that is 1-1 in penalties right now. Exciting, exciting affair. Great penalty there by Kevin De Bruyne, slotting it home without any difficulties. You see that Ronaldinho penalty coming in, slots it in for New Zealand. R9 steps up for the next one. Goes on the right and saved by Edwin van der Sar once again. And if New Zealand can score this one, they will have the upper hand. But Johan Cruyff misses it. What a penalty shootout this has been. Kylian Mbappe now goes straight down the middle for India. We are level pegging in this penalty shootout. What a climax this is to the series. Jude Bellingham hits the post for New Zealand. India, all they have to do is just put this penalty in and they will win the match. But my goodness, Edwin van der Sar stepping up once again, and this game is going into sudden death. Pedri going on the bottom left, no chance for Peter Schmeichel to save that. Lionel Messi steps up for India. Oh my goodness, Edwin van der Sar has predicted every single penalty, and India unfortunately lose this penalty shootout, which I must say was extremely thrilling. And congratulations to New Zealand for winning this matchup. But on the series now after this really intense and exciting game, the series has been won by India 2-1. And what a finale that was. The ball just given away right at the end at the 90-minute mark with 45 minutes out of the 1 minute that was given as stoppage time. India losing the ball, and you can see the goals. This was the first goal for India. Very well created. Brilliant dribbling there. And Eusebio slotting it home without any issues. And this was India's second goal. Kevin De Bruyne playing it to Eusebio. Great shot cancel coming in. And this is the equalizer for New Zealand. The ball given away. Pele going down the byline. And this was New Zealand's equalizer in extra time. Cruyff, great dribbling there. Fooling the defender. And New Zealand winning the match in penalties, which has to be one of the most interesting penalty shootouts that I've ever seen. But what a fantastic matchup this is. Thank you to all the viewers for supporting the Tigers, for coming on the Indian football team's Twitch channel and supporting us. And it was a pleasure, of course, as a host to see these games with you and to be able to talk about it. And massive, massive congratulations to India for winning the series. And we will be seeing you for the next FIFA friendly. Do not forget to follow Indian football on their socials, and especially when it comes to the national team as FIFA enthusiast, do keep track of what are the next matches being played. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye bye, guys.